What up, YouTube? So today I'm gonna tell you 5 things I hate about my 2006 Lexus GS300. The first one is gonna be the weight. This thing, it weighs 4,569 pounds. So this is a very heavy car. If you're looking into, go fast and you think this car is really fast, it is not. They made this engine, the 3GR, only for this specific vehicle, for the 2006 all the way to the 2011 GS. Right, yeah. I do know this is a 3.0. The other GS models have the 3.5, so this one is a little bit slower than the 350. If I would suggest, I would go with the 350. They're a bit more reliable. I mean, this one hasn't broken down on me. It has had some problems I fixed, but other than that, it is very, very heavy. Don't get me wrong, I had this car for 4 years. When you press the gas pedal, it does move. It just doesn't feel like it's really moving. I believe it's like almost 300 horsepower, but since the car weighs 4,569 pounds, it feels like you're going like 30. But once you get in the higher RPMs, then you start to feel the power of the engine. Number 3, it would have to be the oil consumption. So the GS models, when you go in higher mileage, it does have a tendency to consume more oil because the engine has more wear. I've only experienced that a couple times when the engine would actually just burn every single drop of oil inside the car. Thank God it gives me an indication in the dash that you have no oil in the car, and I have experienced that 4 times already. And I checked the dipstick, it is clean out of oil. So that's another consideration. Alright, number 4 would have to be the fuel issue. So from 2006, I guess from 2007, these cars had a fuel problem. And I'm just starting to experience that, and it's not fun. And you're driving, and the car just shuts off. Like, it doesn't register fuel going into the engine. There was a recall. This engine, it has, I think, 80,000 miles on it already. So now it's starting to show it. I fixed the fuel pressure sensor. It held up for a couple, 2 months, and then it cut off on me again. So that's another problem. That's the main problem with these cars. So about the fuel lines and fuel not going inside the engine and combustion. And number 4 would have to be the electronic problems. So if one thing goes bad in this car, multiple things go bad. I had the ABS sensors go out, right? The gauge cluster stopped working. My gas gauge stopped working. The odometer stopped working, like from a speed sensor. I had a power steering issue. It went out. Multiple stuff went out. The yeah, the gauge went out again. The ABS signal went out. It's kind of annoying. I'm literally driving a computer. If you want to drive a computer, go ahead. It kind of sucks because if one thing breaks, multiple things breaks. I would not get another Lexus. I mean, I am. In the future, I might go bag it, and that's it. Put some nice rims. But aftermarket wise, nah. I'm not even doing nothing. Because you change the headers, like the headers. It's literally a mixed fuel ratio, which is like sometimes the car runs rich, sometimes the car runs lean from headers, you see? And you cannot get a tune in this car. To tune this car, the ECU, you have to ship it to Japan. It's not worth it. And the fifth problem would be the entertainment system. Um, it's all right when it's your first car, but over a while it does get annoying that you can't really use Bluetooth. And if you buy the little receiver here, then you get your own little radio station. It really sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. It sucks. Like when you go on the radio and you bumping, it is very loud compared to the Bluetooth receiver. And this car does say it has Bluetooth, but it's a hoax. All it really has is this little talk thing that you could talk to people. So it's not really Bluetooth. That's fake Bluetooth. Um, Overall, the inside is it's whatever. It's okay. These seats do show its wear. So like the leather, you see, as you can see, the leather does have its wear. The black interior does get dirty quite fast. Alright, number one has to be the aftermarket support on the GS's. It is a pain to find stuff for this car. Overall, the performance, the handling it's okay. I'll get into that later in another video. But overall, the aftermarket support, finding parts, it is the most annoying thing ever. This kit is one of, I don't know. You could just get this online. This body kit. Um, but trying to find aftermarket supports like the camber kit, that's like from an IS. It does fit, but like they don't make a camber kit for the GS in Pacific. Like the power steering, most of it you're gonna find it on an IS. Like little basic stuff, like the headers. It took me probably 4 months to actually find headers that actually would fit in this car. Also, finding parts in general is quite expensive for this car, and most of the time I'd actually look for the IS parts because it's way cheaper brand new compared to when you buy the GS, because the GS is more of a luxury version and the IS is basically the sport model. So yeah, if you guys like the video, subscribe, like, it doesn't matter. Just have a good day, man. Take care.